Hey class, welcome back. So you've been reading a chapter book called Mr. Putter and Tabby See the Stars. So the story started out with a tummy ache. Mr. Putter got a stomach ache because he ate too many Jelly Roll donuts. Okay, so he couldn't sleep. He got up and he took his cat Tabby outside, didn't he? Great responses, beautiful flow map so far. I added some of the things that you said to our class flow map. So first, as a stomach ache, and then they go outside and they go for a walk he goes and takes Tabby for a walk. Then they talk and they look about the sky and the stars. I want to read you the last part of the story so we can finish what happens next eventually and then what happens at the end. So listen as I read you the very last part of the story, okay? I'll go back and read chapter 3 titled Stars. So again, be listening for our essential question, which is what? What can we see in the sky? So tonight we're talking about the stars, aren't we? Alrighty, let's listen. So let's go for a walk, Mr. Putter says. He put his coat back on and his hat. And he put his hat back on and he picked up Tabby and out the door they went. It was a beautiful night. The moon was full and moonlight was everywhere. Tabby looked. She listened. She twitched her ears and she twitched her little tail. She loved the night. Mr. Putter loved it too, even with his grumbling stomach. Why was his stomach grumbling? Do you remember why it was? If you don't remember, go back and reread the very beginning if you can't remember why his tummy was grumbling like that. So Mr. Putter looked up at the sky and he showed Tabby all the stars and he told her all about them. He told her that the Big Dipper was full of milk and that it was from the Milky Way. Tabby purred because she loved milk. He told her about looking at stars when he was a boy and how he had always wanted to ride up in a rocket ship. Would you like to ride in a rocket ship? Miss Thomas would. I would love to go up and see the stars in a rocket ship. He told her how he had always dreamed of adventure. Tabby purred some more, and Mr. Putter and Tabby made a nice big circle around the neighborhood. So they took a nice long walk. They looked at the sky. They looked at the yellow lights within the houses. He looked at the cat sitting in the window. They looked back at him. And when at last they'd circled back home, he stopped in front of Mrs. Teaberry's house. Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke were on the front lawn. Miss Teaberry, what are you doing up? Said Mr. Putter. Zeke had a grumbling stomach, said Miss Teaberry. He ate too many Jelly Rolls, and now we can't sleep. Mr. Putter and Tabby were delighted. They sat on the lawn with Miss Teaberry and Zeke. Mr. Putter's stomach and Zeke's stomach talked to each other. They're just grumbling and rumbling as they sat there together. And while Mr. Putter and Mrs. Teaberry talked to each other, the other tummies, the kitty cat sat there too. The cat and the dog. They told stories in the moonlight. They told secrets. And they made each other laugh. Then, when the stomachs on the front lawn stopped grumbling, everyone said goodnight and they went to bed. And they slept like logs. In the morning, Mr. Putter heard a scratching at the door. He opened it. It was Zeke with a note. The note said, "Are you hungry?" Mr. Putter smiled and he picked up Tabby and together they walked next door. All right, that's a lovely story, wasn't it? I want you to finish our flow map. Tell me 2 more things. What came after they went out and they looked at the stars together and they did the walk around the neighborhood? What came next? And then tell me how the story finished. All right, fill in our flow map, and I look forward to seeing those. Will you send them to me in Dojo? I can't wait to read your responses, and then we'll go over them together as well, all right, and see what everyone found and what your favorite parts from the story were. Awesome. Send that to me. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.